Or caffeine.
Why are you giving that up then?
Because baby, I have to lock it. I have a bunch of orders. I also need to put new products on the website. Probably should send an email today because I'm gonna be doing lunch with the girls. Will you help me pack orders when it gets to that time?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right. Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Monique. I'm the owner of Bold by Monique, an e-commerce jewelry company. So today we're just gonna pack orders and chat a little bit. I wanted to talk about expenses. If you're gonna start a jewelry business this year or you're just curious about the behind the scenes, I'm gonna kind of go through what typical expenses look like day to day, month to month, quarter to quarter. Kind of thing. So one of my biggest expenses actually is shipping. So I have a Shopify Grow. It's $105 per month. With Shopify Grow, once I reach $480 of shipping labels, app fees, and my plan, they will take out $480. So it looks like I'm very close to hitting that threshold. So so right now, my bill is at $439. I have to buy a bunch of labels, so it's gonna hit that 480 threshold. So I'm about to buy shipping labels to pack my orders. So as you can see, all of these in yellow, sorry, I broke my nail. All of these in yellow need to be fulfilled. And then I do have a few items on pre-order, so those aren't gonna go out today. Those are gonna go out this weekend. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go through, select these, purchase the labels, and then we'll get started. So this is kind of what we're looking at here. So now my bill is at $14. You can see the frequency of how often I purchase my labels. So they charged me $45 just a minute ago, but the last one was December 20th, December 16th, December 9th, December 3rd, December 1st. So that's how often I pay them, between $480 and $500. So I have 31 labels purchased. So I have 31 labels purchased, and now I need to start packing the orders. I'm gonna pack these, and then as a jewelry business, look at this nail. I need to do content today, but this does not look good on camera. So I'm gonna get these orders out, and then I need to go get my nails done because first of all, my nails are grown out, and then that one's broken, so. Labels, I typically put it into 3 styles. So I have 2 bestsellers and then everything else. One of our second largest expenses is, no, actually this is a third. Our inventory is our second largest expense, but our third largest expense is packaging. Right now, I do have a vendor in Denmark who I absolutely love. I did not use them when the whole tariff situation happened because they don't include the cost of tariffs. So their tariff bill comes after it's arrived in the States. I do still order these packaging from China, and our manufacturers include the cost of the tariffs in the shipping costs. It's just a little bit easier to kind of just pay everything at once and then not be surprised. I did pause on shipping ring boxes only because the cost of shipping plus the cost of the tariff was becoming a lot. So I've opted for leather pouches at the moment, and we'll probably go back to ring boxes. During the holiday season, our products were heavily discounted. So look, I could not justify the cost of the ring boxes during Christmas when people were paying 30% less. So we got through the season with leather pouches, and we'll go ahead and order ring boxes for the holiday season when like kind of all the sales run through. And that was just a decision that I made to like keep our longevity because the cost of silver and gold is going up, like I said in the last video. And I have not raised my prices. So to offset the cost slightly, I've stuck with leather pouches. And our customer seems to like it, and it's great for storage. So that's what we're rolling with right now. And then probably our most expensive expense is inventory. Invoices for our affirmation rings could range anywhere between $2,000 to $6,000, depending on how much we buy. A lot of people don't know that there are certain time periods where you do have to buy more. So like right now, I have a lot of invoices out for restocks, only because if I'm ordering from China, they do have their Chinese New Year, and they are out of office from the end of January to mid-February. So there's no production, there's no shipping. So you have to get a lot of inventory before they leave. And that's kind of what threw us off when the tariffs hit, because we had just done a big restock, and then to get us through several months, then we had to bulk order to avoid the tariffs last time. So my timeline was a little thrown off. So this year is about catch up. This year is about, getting our monthly revenue back up. So those are kind of like our big expenses. And yeah.
I'm just gonna do a voiceover for this part. I asked James to help me pack, and normally when he helps me, we can get these orders out in record time. The easiest way for me to do this is to split up our orders in 3 groups. So I typically do our 2 bestsellers and then everything else. Organizing them like this eliminates a lot of mistakes because I'm typically pulling from the same drawers. So it's just my method. And then when I do orders by myself, 30 orders may take me about an hour. With James's help, I can get these done in like 20 minutes. So packing orders is definitely the most time-consuming part of being an entrepreneur, in my opinion, for my business in particular. And that's why in 2026, this is one of the items that I really need to look into outsourcing. We did have a fulfillment manager in the past. For some clarity, I paid her $22 an hour, but she was looking for a little bit more work than I could provide at the time. So for example, Mondays are our, busiest days as far as orders, because we'd have all the orders from the weekend. And then she would decide if she would come on Wednesday or Thursday, and then she'd round it off on Friday. But sometimes those Wednesday and Thursday hours would only be an hour, and she lived 45 minutes away, so it kind of didn't make sense for her to come down. So in total, we had about 45 orders to get out the door, and James helps me by taking it to the post office. If you have any questions or you guys want me to talk about a different topic, just let me know. Bye.